beautiful souls. I was sitting with my survival fears and anxiety and worry about my rent, food, and bills, how I'm gonna pay. I already asked my landlord to, give me 14 days in advance, and those days are also coming to an end, and I was just observing all the fears and anxiety and worries, and my mom is going through her, cancer treatment, just there's some lot of fears, anxiety, uncertainty, worries that I was navigating, and I was just writing it all down, just sitting with it, observing it, feeling it, not trying to shame myself and hide, and I wrote in my journal that I'm going to be extra kinder, gentler, because all of this situation can convince me to be hard on myself, to blame myself, like, oh, I didn't make the right decision and I didn't make the right choices. But like, because I sat with those fears, anxiety, worries, I found that compassion for me, that I didn't know better. If I knew better, I would do better, right? If I knew like how the money, I never saw growing up the healthy environment around money, healthy exchange of money. It was all very panicky always. But I cultivated, I did my best, so I was just writing down, and the guidance that I received was like not to be harsh on me, not to make all of this mean that I am wrong somewhere. I could have made different decisions in the past. No, I could not have. No, I didn't know better at all. And when, especially given my childhood where it was all very dark, there was no stability at home, no safety at home, when I looked at my parents or my family, it gave me severe panic attacks, and I just got into unsafety. When you grew up in that kind of environment, your ability to make decisions gets destroyed. Healthier decision, you don't know what healthy is, you know so it takes years to learn that, to regulate your nervous system to safety, to holding money. It takes years. So yeah, I was just writing about every thing and processing it. My purpose of sharing here with you, and because just in case if someone is going through things like that, you're not alone, and this is how you navigate it. You sit with it, you experience it, you let yourself cry, you feel, don't be afraid of that deep pain that can come through it, because it will, you will cry, you will feel like, oh my god, I'm so small and all. Just write it all down. You gotta not carry it inside of you, because by processing it, by putting it down on the paper, by talking about it, you make space within you for inspiration. Before I showed up on the video, like it's 2:14, 2:14 a.m. midnight right now when I'm recording this video, because in the past 2 hours 15 minutes I was just writing, sitting with it, writing and journaling and feeling my emotions. Before this, throughout today, entire day, I was not feeling like get out of my bed. I was so scared. I was like, how will I face my landlords today, in the morning now, what will I tell them? And I was just so feeling so down. But I had my astral team just inspiring me within my dreams, just inspiring me, giving me dance moves and all. And then I don't know, I woke up in like 4 in the afternoon, because I wasn't just feeling like getting out. And then coming on recording, I was like, what do I talk about when I'm going through things by myself? What do I, am I even capable enough and worthy enough to people listening to me when I am going through all of this? It was, and now I am seeing like how hard I was being on my judgments. Like, I've been doing my best, I've been showing up honestly and vulnerably. My vulnerability is like vulnerability in itself is very helpful, and I have been vulnerable. You know, I did my best what I knew. Yeah. Um okay. So I was writing like, then when I processed all of my fears, I got the strength and the inspiration and the confidence to show up on this video and share. Yeah. So you gotta first of all, if you're going through things like, internal fears and anxieties, you gotta be extra kind and gentle on you. Like, really, you can't progress in your life with harshness. You can't. The life has already been so harsh on you, and you can find the gold in that harshness only when you be very kind. You cultivate that kindness and gentleness for yourself, and if you can't do it, take help from others. Me sharing all of this with you is a way of, me giving you kindness and gentleness for yourself. And you know there is purpose in the pain. There is purpose in the pain that we go through, and there is power in it, but we can only find that power and the purpose, sorry, and the purpose when we, like, through gentleness, not through harshness, not through judgment, harsh judgment, or like, oh, I could have done better, I could have. No, you couldn't have. You couldn't. You couldn't. And God's not holding it all against you. It's your own mind, and the way you have been trained to think. You have not been trained to be self loving, self forgiving, self compassionate. You have been trained to be, self harming, self, what do we say? Playing small and harsh, being harsh on you. You have been trained to be guilty towards yourself. And self pity, I'm sorry, like, don't say like, oh, if I try to go down, good, feel my emotions, and that I'm being self pity. No, you're not being self pity. That self pity is very different. You're not, this is not self pity when you are having the courage to sit with your emotions and see, like, hey, I've been really through so much, this is too big to handle. This is not self pity. This is you seeing situation for, like, yes, these things are so big emotionally, and I've got to be gentle on me. This is not self pity, and do not let anyone tell you that. Okay. And yeah, so I just sat with all of my fears and worries and anxieties, like, and all of that, and then in the end it was like that God and goddesses and Mother Earth, I really want to feel good about myself today. Even though, initially I had the anxiety about today, because I'm like, yeah, with rent and all. So I was like, God, I want to feel really good today. Mother Earth, I want to feel really good about myself today. I want to walk today with my head held high, because I had like this fear, like my landlords would like make fun of me, embarrass me, or like just they did give me 14 days extra, but like, and then, or they will like harm my privacy, or in some way I was going through those fears. So I was like, no, I want to feel, really honored today. I want to feel well treated by everybody in my surroundings, and by you, God, and by you, goddesses, by you, Mother Earth. I want to feel honored by you, cherished by you, well treated by you, and everybody in my environment. I want, what else? Treated well. Yeah, and I want to receive the strong evidences that money is on my side, that you are on my side, Mother Earth, that gods and goddesses and stars and the air and all these elements are on my side and orchestrating everything in my favor. And then I also wrote, like, in advance, like, I thank you, Mother Earth, for sending me more than enough money for my rent, food, and bills and expenses today. And thank you, Mother Earth, for setting my business in such a way that it makes over this amount. Like, I wrote a certain amount effortlessly every month. And thank you, Mother Earth, for leading my mind, my body, my heart to in incredible amount of success today. And I wrote all these three desires. I visualized the positive outcome, and I said thank you in my heart. And yeah, so I just wanted to share this experience of how I navigated this fear and this pain and this just what I'm going through, because it is, yeah. And I didn't force myself to say, like, oh, I want to feel good today, really good about myself, I want to feel like I'm being honored and cherished. After I expressed all of my anxiety, pain, fear, worry, disappointment, and sadness, like how, and like also, like, you know, when I was manifesting from a very long time and I didn't in the past few month, or like in the past few days also, you know, I couldn't manifest that money. So there is like self-doubt that can come in, like, will I be able to? And in those moments I had to remind myself, like, yes, maybe I failed in the past few weeks, you know, but before that I have had successes. So I also, like, I expressed everything, like how disappointed I feel, how shitty I feel. There was like lot of dark thoughts, I expressed all of them on the page. And then naturally I felt the inspiration or that desire come in, and I express it, like, I want to feel really good about myself today. I want to feel like gods, goddesses are on my side, money is on my side. I want to see the strong evidences of it. I want you to lead me to incredible amount of success today, Mother Earth. I want you to send me more than enough money for all of my expenses, rent, food, bills, you know. Yeah, and then I visualized in advance, like, you know, gratitude. Like, if it already showed up, how would I feel? I would feel gratitude. And then there was this uncertainty, like, I have never manifested something so big, you know, that I feel calmer. I would always manifest something to get by, but I was like, I want to manifest more, that I am able to feel safer, but I have not. And so I stood in front of the mirror, you know, that mirror that you see, and I was just, it's something when you get in front of the mirror and you let all these, like, oh my god, I have never manifested something so big, and you just let yourself be seen in front of the mirror. It just like creates a space, like, you know, that you are valuable. And also, like, I said this prayer over and over again today, that you teach me, Mother Earth, goddesses. I didn't know anything about money. How? Because the way I grew up seeing it and the energetics around it, they were very faulty. They were very, they were based in lack, they were based in all kind of pain and anxiety and worries. So I want to learn, Mother Earth. And then she did guide me to reading a certain post from a very good teacher who teaches about money and business, and it gave me a lot of perspective that moving forward I can make better decisions. And yeah, so with like lot of compassion and lot of kindness, I'm treating myself. Yeah, so if you want to book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me, spiritual guidance for psychic guidance, or in order to move through limiting beliefs or wounds, internal wounds, that can help you step into your power, into feeling more confident, or like give you the guidance that you need moving forward. So you can book a one-on-one intuitive guidance session with me. Also, you can dive deeper and get into my 12 weeks of mentorship, wherein we will work towards building incredible amounts of self-love in your life and getting in touch with your artistic and creative gifts, and um, yeah, like intuitive therapy. That's like the most powerful thing that I do. It's it's so powerful, and in those 12 weeks it's just gonna be, yeah, incredibly powerful and help you release lot of blocks and lot of fears, lot of limiting beliefs and like unprocessed emotions. And yeah, with my intuitive gifts we will be able to do a lot. And yeah, link of everything is in my bio. And also you can donate for my rent, food and bills. Link of that also is in my bio. And I want to talk to you about my magic paintings. When you keep my magic paintings around, they act as a magnet that brings in positive energies, high vibrations and positive shifts into your life. This painting says, dearest God, dearest Mother Earth, thank you for guiding me, thank you for leading my way. When you keep it around, it's like the who you will become, it's gonna be like braver version of you, most honest, vulnerable and confident version of you. And you will start to move in this world very confidently. You will start to find yourself going towards the career that you want to have, the money that you want to make, like not you but like God wants you to make. That bigger vision that God has for you, you will start to go towards it. Sometimes our own limiting beliefs, our own ideas of what we are worthy of, not worthy of, that can come in our own way, right? Or what is possible, not possible, what we have learned from our environment, we can be very limited. But God wants the best for us. Really, God does want the best for us. And gods, goddesses, Mother Earth, sun, stars, they want the best of the best for us. And when we are, this is side note, when we are going towards, very harsh things, painful things, it it can convince us that life is against us, that gods, goddesses are against us, and that perspective can delay so much. But when you are, seeing it, when you are writing all of your pains, fears, and whatever the certain painful situation is making you believe, about yourself or about life or about people or about money or about world, when you write it down, it will not control you. But otherwise for many years you will keep living with those painful meanings. So yeah, so like, yeah, but so God wants the best for us, goddesses want the best for us, Mother Earth wants the best for us. And this painting would, like, you will embody. I have seen it in my life, and I've seen it for myself. Okay, so link of that is in my bio. Fridge magnets are available, and also you can hire me and I will channel a customized magic painting uniquely for you that will bring extraordinary magic into your life. It's just like I'll be guided to create the painting that will bring that success, harmony and peace and self-love and all that magical energies, beautiful energies into your life. Link of that also is in my bio. And yeah, uh, and I want to show you like this cute little makeup that Spirit inspired me to do, and this outfit that Spirit also inspired me to wear. And I'm like, this inspiration from gods and goddesses also helped me a lot in navigating just anxieties, worries, and Yeah, lot of things. Okay, see you in another video. Comment down below, send me love, send me like your support and just appreciation and good wishes.